What is up, Dax? I do be in the middle of the street, though. Just making a quick little vlog in the middle of the street. Just kicking it. Pretty chill. Just in the street. Bruh, let me tell you something. Tonight, crazy. Kind of had a little thought. Might be true, might be not. But, I don't know. I have a feeling. I was just thinking about stuff, and a thought came to my head. People say this: take life seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, on my drive, I was driving home. But now I'm walking. I was driving in the street, now I'm standing in the street. But something I thought about was just like, I don't know, like, for me, that's not the case, I don't think, you know? Like, I don't know, like, for me, I feel like it's like, I don't know, like, for me, I feel like it's just like, sorry, it's hard to think right now. I'm in the middle of the street. I guess I shouldn't really be in the middle of the street, but, sorry. What I was trying to say is, like, I feel like, you know, for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna just collect my thoughts. So, they say, oh yeah, take life seriously, don't take yourself too seriously. I think for me, it's the opposite. I should take myself seriously, but I shouldn't take life seriously, if that makes sense, because I've lost something I just realized, like, on my drive too, is just that, like, I don't know, like, my sense of humor is everything. Like, and I'm not talking about being funny, just my sense of humor. Like, sensing humor, that's the essence of who I am, kind of. So, like, if I don't have that, something is clearly wrong. And, but, like, after the things I've been through, right, like, it's hard, because when I don't know, like, I've been in some serious places, you know, like, just seriously messed up places, you know, in my head, like isolation and depression and all that kind of stuff. And that kind of stuff is just like, man, I don't know, like, I guess, like, it's just like, that kind of stuff is just like, it's hard to, what am I trying to say? It's hard to think when I'm in the middle of the street, bro. Like, bruh, I'm just self-conscious about how I'm in the middle of the street. Like, all these cars driving by, I'm like, man, what do they think? You know, whatever, I don't care, dude. It's my street, biatch. But, like, damn, what am I trying to say? What I'm saying is, like, when you've been through what I've been through, like, you don't get to joke or have fun or be happy because you're going through a lot, you know? And if that makes sense, you know? And so, like, but I guess that's what I'm saying is, like, I've kind of made it through a lot of that so far. Like, so I've kind of made it through a lot of that, you know? I am kind of past a lot of that. And life will always be difficult for me, but, like, I don't know. It's not going to be as difficult as it's been, you know, for the rest of my life, you know, like, if that makes any sense. And, but, frick, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Gosh, dang it, dude. I'm on the sidewalk now, so hopefully that'll help my train of thought or something. But I lost my train of thought, so whatever. But it's a good thought, you know? Like, because for me, that's the truth. Like, when I don't take life seriously, oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun. And also, though, I should take myself seriously. Like, if I want to become like a responsible, you know, adult and a man who can take care of people and stuff, you know. And also, if I want to become a professional, like if I actually want to become a clinician, like, and you know, actually enter the field of psychology and stuff, and like become a clinical psychologist, like I have to take myself seriously. That's how it works. Because if I don't, nobody's gonna take me seriously. But that doesn't mean I have to take life seriously, because that's what's been my problem. I feel like is I've taken life too seriously, and it's not my fault. When I was out in Boston, I actually went crazy, you know, and that's not my fault. Like, I was brought into a place. I was brought out to New England, out in Rhode Island and Connecticut, out in Massachusetts, to do missionary work. And there's no work to do. So we sat on site all day, and it's like, that's like you're in prison. Like, the isolation would drive anybody crazy, and like the lack of things to do. And so it's like that's where I kind of lost who I was, you know, and I've never found it, you know. It's because life is difficult, and I never really thought I'd ever find it again. And like, to a certain extent, I won't find it again, because I'm not the same person I was in high school or on my mission or at any point in my life. I'm the newest version of myself right now as I'm speaking. But like, I was talking to my mom, and I was like, there's a quote from Game of Thrones, and I was like, Mom, I told her this quote. I was like, Mom, you know, in Game of Thrones, there's a quote, and it says, kill the boy, Jon Snow, and let the man live. And I was like, Mom, that's what I need to do. I need to kill the boy so I can let the man inside me live. And my mom was like, yeah, that could be true, but actually no. Like, you shouldn't try to kill the boy. You should try to talk to the boy, or like, I don't know, get in touch with the boy inside of you. And that's the truth. Like, that's the solution, is like, not to try to kill my past or who I am or who I've been, but try to communicate with who that was and get in touch with that, because that was a part of me, and I shouldn't wish that away. And so I think that's another issue, is like, I don't know, I hated my mission so much, and I erased it from my life. I acted as if I didn't serve, and I still don't talk about anything that happened. Like, it's just something that I don't talk about. And you can't do that. You can't erase something from your life just like that, like I did. You shouldn't do that. It's bad to do, and it'll have really negative consequences. Yeah, but, and it has had really negative consequences. Like, you have to acknowledge something, whether it's good, bad, in between, anything. You just have to acknowledge that it existed and it happened, so you can move on. And I've never been able to move on, you know. I've been stuck, and it's been a really horrible place to be in, you know. But that's okay. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but I guess the reason why I thought that is just because, like, I don't know, like, I have really struggled recently with, like, people talking down on me. Pisses me off, because I'm like, are you serious? Like, you're joking. You're gonna, like, there's this dude I talked to today. Head up his ass. This dude has his head up his ass, and he still does. And, like, I want to knock his ass out. Like, this bum-ass fucking 45, 60-year-old and 50-year-old. I want to beat his ass, dude, because he's a little bitch. Fucking pussy, you know? Some grown-ass bitch, you know? Trying to act like I'm nothing. It's like, all right, dude, I'll kick your ass, dude, you freaking midget. But no, it's besides the point. What I'm saying is like, damn, like I'm getting it all wrong. Like, if I'm gonna be who I am supposed to be, doesn't matter. Because I normally don't ever care about who's respecting who's giving me respect. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I don't take myself that seriously. And like, so I need to stop taking life seriously like that, you know? And I think, you know, of course I won't take myself too seriously, but like, I don't know, like, if that makes sense, you know, like, be true to who I am and like, be a adult, responsible, stuff like that. But don't be too afraid to like not take life seriously, to joke and to laugh at yourself and that sort of thing. That is how you, in my opinion, you don't take life too seriously. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But that's what I think, you know? Like, I have not been myself. And it's because myself is like somebody who laughs. Doesn't laugh, no, but makes people laugh and finds humor in things. It's like what gives me life. Like, that's my spark, you know? I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense, you know? Like, and that's something I've just realized is just that, like, it's like, that's why I feel like I've respected Conor McGregor so much, is just because, like, I don't know, dude, like I've just gravitated towards him so much. And I think it's just because it's like, man, well, okay, I know why. So like on my mission too, like I would totally like I would love, well, I was on my mission and I didn't have anything to do, so we had phones, so I just look at like UFC, MMA, and like I always liked watching Conor McGregor. He's just so interesting, and I still like him a lot, you know. And I've realized, I think a big reason why I'm always so gravitated and fascinated towards him is not because of the same reasons why everybody else likes him. Like, everybody else likes Conor McGregor because, oh, he's a funny Irish guy, and that's why they like him. He's just a funny guy. He just like is yelling at people and stuff, and that's why they like him. Other people like him because he's a good fighter. Okay, great. Other people like him because he's successful. I don't know. And that's fine. But like, I don't like Conor McGregor for the same reasons that anybody else does. I think I really like Conor McGregor because, like, and this is going to sound dumb, but like, real recognizes real, you know? Like, I gravitate so much towards Conor McGregor. I think I haven't realized this until now, but it's because like I am just like him, you know? He said, we didn't come here to take part, we came here to take over. That's how Conor McGregor works, you know? That's how he worked. He didn't just take part in the UFC. He didn't just become a fighter and fight like everybody else. No, like, he owned the UFC. Like, he was it. It was all him, you know? He broke the game. And it was never the same, you know? Like, there wasn't a fighter that you can't compare him to any other fighter. He's not the same as anybody else. He legitimately isn't. He's like a one-off guy. He's just like nothing anybody's ever seen. And like, I'm not mentioning that to talk about myself as if I am some great thing. Just kind of a fact. Like, in my past, right? Like, that's how it's been. The things I've done and like who I am is just like something that can't be replicated, you know? Nobody else can really do the sort of things I do. Like, it's not really possible for people to. Like, I'm kind of, how I operate is in a way that can't be followed, replicated. Like, it's very, what is it called? Reclusive, I guess. Like, just very, very reclusive. And same way as Conor McGregor. Like, everybody else here on this earth, you know, like they're all just in the game, doing their thing, being a human being. It's like, I'm not the same as them. I didn't come here to take part in this shite. I'm taking over it, you know? Like, I don't see the mold. I broke it, and I just don't see life the same way. And that's probably a big reason is because of neurodivergence, you know? Having an atypical mind is very, very, you know, I don't know, it's just different. You just see everything differently. So it's kind of impossible for me to see life the same as anybody else, you know? If that makes sense. And so that's what I'm saying is like, that's what I'm realizing is that's probably why everyone's so uncomfortable around me all the time these days. It's because like, I am not who I was. And you know what? In a lot of ways, I'm not ever going to be who I was. But in a lot of ways, I am going to be. You know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but... Frick, I'm going to delete this video. Anyways, though, like, look, what the hell? You're not supposed to walk on the freaking street, dude. What are you doing, bro? Don't walk on the street. That's illegal. It's jaywalking. This guy's jaywalking. Hey, you can't jaywalk. Bruh, F crosswalks, I'm jaywalking. This is the true way to jaywalk. No, I don't walk across the street, I walk down the street, bitch. It's my street, motherfuckers. Yeah, bitch. I'm a car now. Turn signal on. Turn signal on. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta make my turn. Turning right over here. But, yeah. So anyways, yeah. Last thought is this, like I was in a very simple place before I left on my mission, you know. I was in a very simple state, you know. Didn't have a lot of things happen to me, you know. Now I'm in a state of had a lot of things happen to me. I've seen a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things. So I think, you know, now I'm at a place where like I've been through the shit. I've been through the complexities. My complexities that I've experienced in this life so far. And I'm kind of on the other end of it, maybe. And maybe I'm like in a place where I can kind of start getting peace, you know? So maybe I can push past it towards a state of simplicity beyond complexity. Or I have returned to that same simple person I was, but just with a lot more depth than ever before. And I feel like that's the goal with everybody in this life, you know, is to have that happen to them. Maybe, but yeah, and I guess if I actually ended up, you know, if I would have shot myself, you know, in the head like I wanted to so many times, if I would have killed myself, that means I would have gotten stuck in the complexity, you know, never would have made it out. And that happens to a lot of people, you know, but maybe, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, like, that's how it goes, you know. It's life. Yeah, it's life. But anyways, yeah, we're back at the crib though. We gotta see Alpha though. Alpha, come here, Baba. Alpha. What's up, Alpha? You sweet baby boy. Oh, who's handsome? He's a handsome baby. He's a sweet baby boy. Oh, he's so handsome. Look at him, belly rubbing. Oh, he's such a sweet baby. Little Bubba boy. So handsome. He's a spoiled brat. Anyways, adios.